In a world where every tweet, headline, and camera angle is curated, do we really know what's true? Or are we simply being shown what someone wants us to see? Information is the currency of power in the 21st century. From social media feeds to political debates, the battle isn't always over policies. It's over perception. It's about who controls the narrative and how they shape our understanding of reality. This manipulation of messaging isn't new. Over 500 years ago, a Florentine diplomat and philosopher by the name of Niccolò Machiavelli wrote The Prince, a brutally honest political treatise that revealed the raw mechanics of power. Though his name has since become synonymous with manipulation and cunning, Machiavelli didn't create deception. He merely described it. Today, his ideas echo in campaign slogans, crisis communications, and the spinning wheels of modern political messaging. Welcome to Unfolding Journey, the channel where we dig deep into history, philosophy, and the big ideas that shape our world today. Here, we connect the dots between ancient wisdom and modern reality, bringing clarity to the chaos. If you're curious, critical, and craving thoughtful content, you're in the right place. Now let's dive into how Machiavelli's insights apply to today's political landscape. Niccolò Machiavelli lived in Renaissance Italy, a time of political instability, ruthless power struggles, and city-states locked in perpetual conflict. The Prince, written in 1513, was his attempt to offer practical advice to rulers trying to survive and succeed in a cutthroat environment. Machiavelli's message was clear. Morality and idealism don't win wars, strategy, perception, and ruthless pragmatism do. He famously advised that it is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. His writing wasn't about what should be, it was about what is. In this way, Machiavelli became the father of realpolitik, the idea that politics is, above all else, a game of power. So how do his 500-year-old ideas remain relevant in our digital age? Let's extract a few timeless Machiavellian principles and see how they manifest in modern political messaging. 1. Perception trumps reality. Machiavelli believed that it was more important for a leader to appear virtuous than to actually be virtuous. The optics mattered more than the truth. Fast forward to today, and we see this everywhere. A politician might support environmental policies publicly while investing in oil privately. As long as the public image holds, the contradiction is irrelevant. Social media, press conferences, photo ops. These are today's tools for crafting the appearance of integrity, decisiveness, or empathy, regardless of the underlying truth. 2. Control the narrative, control the people. Machiavelli recognized that if a ruler could control the narrative, how events are framed and communicated, they could control public opinion. Today, political communication teams carefully shape every word, anticipate media spin, and use data analytics to gauge public sentiment. Politicians don't just react to events, they stage them. 3. Fear is a tool, when used strategically. While love is unpredictable, fear can be engineered. Machiavelli understood that fear, when not taken to extremes, was a reliable mechanism of control. Modern political campaigns often exploit this principle. They're coming for your jobs. Your safety is at risk. If they win, everything will collapse. By framing issues in existential terms, leaders rally support through anxiety, a classic Machiavellian move. Let's ground these ideas in recent political communication strategies. 1. Crisis equals opportunity. During crises, leaders can redefine their image and consolidate power. In the COVID-19 pandemic, many governments seized the moment to expand surveillance, redefine laws, and position themselves as saviors. Machiavelli would applaud this. He believed that unpredictable circumstances, like war or plague, offer a chance for bold action and image transformation. 2. Weaponizing media and fake news. Accusing the media of bias is now a standard move. By discrediting the press, politicians erode public trust in neutral information sources, making it easier to replace facts with their own narrative. Machiavelli's advice? Undermine the opposition, even if it means attacking institutions. Loyalty to truth is secondary to loyalty to power. 3. The enemy strategy. Creating or exaggerating a common enemy unites people under a leader's banner. Whether it's immigrants, elites, corporations, or foreign powers, defining an adversary gives clarity, purpose, and control over the public discourse. Machiavelli wrote that a leader should always be ready to make enemies when it benefits their position. Here's the difficult part. Many of these strategies work. They win elections. They shape public opinion. They keep governments in power. So the real question becomes, is Machiavellian manipulation inherently evil, or is it simply an honest reflection of political reality? Philosophers have debated this for centuries. Some argue that a little deception is necessary for stability. Others warn that too much manipulation leads to tyranny and collapse. In democracies, the danger lies in the gradual erosion of truth. If people can no longer distinguish between reality and performance, the very foundation of civic decision-making crumbles. Yes, but it's not easy. Machiavelli didn't believe people were particularly wise or discerning. He thought most would follow what they're told if the performance was convincing enough. To resist modern narrative control, we need media literacy. Learn how stories are shaped and what's left out. Skepticism, not cynicism, but critical inquiry. Diversified information sources. Don't rely on just one outlet. Understanding of power. Study how institutions work and who benefits from each message. Ultimately, Machiavelli wasn't advocating for mindless obedience. He was urging awareness of how the world really works. Machiavelli held up a mirror to power, and what we saw wasn't always pretty. Today's political messaging operates with the same core goal: control perception to maintain authority. But now the tools are faster, more subtle, and omnipresent. In this digital age, every citizen is both a consumer and a participant in the narrative. The question isn't just who controls the story, it's why do we believe it? If this exploration opened your eyes to the hidden mechanics behind modern political messaging, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. At Unfolding Journey, we connect philosophy, history, and modern reality to help you make sense of the world, one deep dive at a time. Like, comment, and share this video if you found it thought-provoking. And let us know, do you think Machiavelli was right about power and perception? Until next time, stay curious, stay critical, and keep questioning.